What's up everybody, welcome to this new video. Ever wondered how a capacitor actually works? No you don't. In this video tutorial I'm going to be talking about how to interface with a capacitor, how to work with the capacitor, how the capacitor actually works, and you're going to get the full breakdown knowledge. Stay tuned to the ending of this video and subscribe. I'm a Secret Promise by name, and let's dive in. Okay, hello everybody, and as I said in the intro of this video, I'm going to be talking about capacitors. Now, actually, I'm going to be saying what is a capacitor and how do a capacitor works. In this video, I'm going to cover all that, how a capacitor works, how it operates, and every down detail we should need to know when you want to interface with the capacitor. Now, firstly, what is the capacitor? Actually, a capacitor is an electronic component which is used in electronic circuit to store and release electric charge. Yeah, actually, it's used in electric circuit or electric project. If you want to make an electronic project or make things like that, a capacitor can be used like a storage device to store or release electric charge. Yeah, it's actually used in circuit to store or release electric charge. Actually, it consists of two plates inside the it consists of two plates inside the capacitor which have a insulation which is insulated by a dielectric plate, and actually consumes the flow of current and release the flow of current. Okay, talking about the types of capacitor, we have different types of capacitors such as the electrolyte capacitor, the support capacitor, the field capacitor, and actually the ceramic capacitor. We have different types of capacitor. If we have numerous types of capacitor, I may not mention it right here, but just bear in mind that we have different numerous types of capacitor. Let's go into the functions which it does. As I said earlier in this video, a capacitor can be used as an energy storage, can be used as a decoupling or coupling, it can be used as a smoothing to smooth a particular output voltage in the circuit. It can be used in doing different lot of things, and also for filtration. You can use it to filter a particular circuit or a particular thing. You can use a capacitor to do any of these things. Like quickly, I'm going to be going into the practical side on my desk now. I'm going to be making a simple energy storage. I'm going to put into example the energy storage section. I'm going to practical the energy storage and also the filtering. So you're going to see it and you're going to learn a lot. Do what, subscribe if you enjoy this video, and let's dive in. Okay, welcome back. Now actually in this practical I'm actually going to be illustrating how the capacitor actually stores energy. Okay, now right here I have my electrolyte capacitor. This is my electrolyte capacitor, about 47,000 UF of yes, is it 47,000 or 4,700? I have my LED right here which I want to test with it, and I have my power supply. This is a 5-volt power supply which is connected to the breadboard, and we're going to test it. So first off, I'm going to be charging the capacitor. I'm going to be testing the circuit with the capacitor, and later insert the capacitor. So I'm going to remove the capacitor real quick. Gotta shut it. I'm going to connect the bulb directly. I know it's not safe to connect the bulb directly into 5 volts, so if you want to make this project, you better use a resistor. You gotta calculate for it. There's a formula for it, but without wasting much time, I just want to rush things and let you understand how quick it is. So let's quickly connect the bulb without the capacitor. Okay, yeah, the bulb is connected. Let's power on the circuit. Okay, now you can see that the bulb turns on exactly as it is. Yep, and when I turn off the power supply, the bulb just turned off quickly. So let's test with the capacitor and let's see the difference. Okay, now the capacitor has been installed. Let's test power on the circuit. Okay, now I power on the circuit. As you can see, the bulb turns on. Let's wait for the capacitor to charge for a while. Okay, the capacitor is well charged. Let's disconnect the power supply and see the bulb's reaction. Disconnected. You can see when the power is disconnected, the bulbs go down slowly. It actually dims slowly to its off state. It don't just off immediately. It dims and it off. So it's actually using the capacitance of the when the capacitor gets charged, when I power on the circuit, and when I disconnect the power supply, the bulbs actually use the capacitor stored energy. So that is why the bulbs dims. So yeah, so let's try it one more time. Turn on, wait for the capacitor to charge, and I think it's charged. Let's disconnect. Disconnect. You can see the difference. Okay, now you can see the working process of the energy storage. Actually, you can see how the capacitor actually stores energy, and actually, when the current is when the voltage is disconnected, the capacitor takes the responsibility of powering the LED, and the bulbs dim, so you can see everything. And let's quickly go into the filter of how the capacitor actually filter waves and all of that. You're gonna love this video. Like, stay tuned and subscribe. Okay, now in testing the filter circuit, I actually created this little filter right here, and this is the filter which I'm gonna be testing in the circuit. It actually has a potentiometer right here and one ceramic capacitor. Actually, this is a filter circuit, just a filter, actually low pass filter, actually to filter low frequencies, and this is what I'm going to be testing in this video. So actually this is the input which is going to be inputted your signal, and this is the output. Actually I designed this filter to filter 50 Hz waveform. So there's a particular way I'm going to be turning the knob which is going to filter out 50 Hz frequency, and yeah, that is it. So the filter is actually to filter 50 Hz, and this meter right here this meter right here is the meter which I'm going to be testing that out. So I'm going to be using this meter to create the 50 Hz frequency generator, and actually I'm going to be using this my inbuilt oscilloscope to actually test the waveform and see when the waveform is actually cleared out with the filter. So you're going to love this illustration. Let's quickly go into the setting up of everything, and yes, stay tuned. If you really want to know about making a 50 Hz frequency generator, you can go check out my video up right there. I drop the tag below. Let's go into the connections. Okay, now this is the 50 Hz which is outputted from this multimeter, and as you can see, after the filter circuit, it actually results to this. So the wave, don't mind about the wave. I know the wave disruption is actually from the filter circuit. Is not well perfectly designed. I just want to make this example for you to understand. So as you can see, this is the filter right here. So the 50 Hz right here at the output is actually the 50 Hz. So let's test the circuit. Okay, right here, when I turn the knob, I don't know if you can see it well, but right here, I know you can see it very well, right, like this. The frequency fluctuation is actually from the filter. It's caused by the filter, so don't mind about that. So when I turn the filter to the filter potentiometer in a clockwise direction, you can see that it actually cancels all out the waveform. But when I turn it in anti-clockwise direction, it releases the waveform. So actually this filters the 50 Hz which is actually generated from the multimeter, and this is how a capacitor is actually used as a filter in the circuit, which I use a capacitor right here, a ceramic capacitor in my case. So I think you'll get the full detailed knowledge on how a capacitor can be used as a filter and also a storage energy storage device. This is really a educative video, and I hope you understand what I'm talking about. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I will stick to it and answer your question very peacefully. Thank you very much, and let's go into the conclusion of this video. Stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching this video till the end. And if you really like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and also support me on Patreon for more interesting videos like this. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.